Hi, it's Jason Harris here, Managing Director and Auctioneer for Scammells Auctions, and this week a huge auction. Let's go and have a look around for another edition of What's at Scammells. Okay, so what we've got here, lovely chest of drawers straight off the bat, an 8 drawer. Reasonably plain turned columns, but these are maintaining their price. So this one we expect probably around about $500 to $700. Huge amount to see this week, Toby, so let's get cracking. A couple of more of the classical style chests here. This one in particular is quite a nice one, in the Regency style inlaid top. It's a reproduction, but we'll probably around about $100 to $150. On we go. Wow, baby bassinet there. Drums, we've got all sorts in this week. This is quite a nice one as well. Bentwood chair. It's a rocker. Really nice design on these. We used to throw these out, but now you're probably $80 to $120 for it. On we go. At the back here, 3 different types of dresses, going from something completely new in pine to a hardwood one in the Victorian style to an antique one around about 100 and so years old in a European pine. So 3 different styles, but this one in particular, strip pine, probably around about $500 or thereabouts. I love this one. This one's got lovely little carvings of lions on it. Really nice panels, again not an expensive piece. This one probably around about, again, $400 to $600. On we go, lots in this week. We've got a big one on Saturday, but don't forget on Monday, looking around about 1,200 lots. A lot of deco in this week, including some standard lamps, some unusual rustic items as well. Lovely Clark's desk. This one should just lift up there. Great for the iPad. Trunk, lovely carving on the trunk, this one as well. It's dated around about, was it 1807 or thereabouts. Good early trunk. These are great. We're just in the side of, or in the room with a TV on it or something like that. Chair, now this one is quite a spectacular piece. Early cedar Australian chair. If you can get a close-up on here, pegged as well, pegged construction, but cracking piece. Even the carving at the back along the back rail there, really nice piece. Got some damage, has had some less than sympathetic repairs on it, but we expect this one to go sort of around the $300 mark. Very, very nice chair, quite a rare one on the market. Okay, for the outdoors, not only we've got plants and cacti and bromeliads and the like, we've also got a beautiful stepped plant stand as well. These are quite rare, don't see many of these at all. Always sell quite well. Staircase as well, that goes to nowhere, but also fabulous plant stand decorated with cacti. And our concrete collection this week, absolutely fantastic. We've got flamingos and Mr. Percival the penguin and our little Mexican dude there as well. So if you want to refit your garden, come to Scammells, all the concrete you could ever imagine. We're going to go this way. A bit of cane in this week. Also some really nice falcon chairs in the on the side there. Some teak lounge suites, which always do quite well. More of a traditional, a peaked back cedar chiffonier. These are really dropped in price, unfortunately. This one, a couple of $100. Years ago, would have got $700 to $1,000. As I said, a couple of $100 maybe at the most. Okay, leather lounges. So Danish leather, again, been a little while since we've had one of these in. Lovely Danish leather lounger, 3-seater. These are lovely, contemporary design. These were, first designed around about the 50s or 40s. Still being made now, but really nice leather. This one's all worn in and lovely. A little bit different. This one's a bit more of a maroon in colour for the leather, but also quite a good piece. Some desks and lamps, 3 different types of desks. Again, if you need to fit out a small area, the petite furniture like this does sell quite well. Really nice leather tops in these. This one's a little ladies' writing desk pedestal in the Regency style. This one, you look, maybe maybe $80 to $120 or thereabouts. So it's really not a lot of money. For those who collect old gramophones and radios, lovely little external speaker on this one. And again, these are quite hard to find, so that should sell quite well. Let's go up the front and see what we've got. Again, huge amount in this week. We'll go and see Adrian in a moment. But up here, we'll just get these guys out of the way. Excuse me, gentlemen, we're just doing a bit of filming here. There we are. So cane, lovely three-piece cane suite. But what's nice about this one, where are we? On the front here, I think it is. We have Crown furniture. So really, really nice outdoor or indoor sunroom setting. The three pieces, I expect probably around about $400 to $600, but really, really good condition. Bit of teak along the back there, again still holding its good value. This one does need some repair on it, but a lovely lip handle one. You probably pick it up for around about $100. Over we go, spuds and onions. That way you never lose a spud and onion again. Nice little tea trolley, does match the sunroom suite in the bent cane. Over here, bit of Germanic. It's still got the lovely original float glass. It's got an unusual painted grain finish on this one. Peaked shields on the doors. Nice little handles as well. But quite a good honest piece. Probably, these days maybe around about $700, maybe $800 or thereabouts. But we'll know after the auction. Those who need a big fountain, huge fountain. This one, big cast iron, 3-tier fountain. The last one we sold around about $1,200 or thereabouts. We probably get around about the same sort of money as well. Over we go. This is quite nice. Little filing index drawers as well. So a little 6-drawer on a stand. Again, this is quite highly sought after. Anyway, that's it. There's lots to see out here in the furniture section. Don't forget we start the auction at 9 a.m. Let's go and see Adrian and see what's in the smalls.
Oh, hello. Just having a little bit of a kip behind the jacket here, ladies and gentlemen. This week in the collectors area, the collectibles area, we've got a huge amount of gear. We're tipping around sort of 800 to 850 lots. There's a huge amount of things. The guys have just finished unpacking all the boxes. So we'll just go through and we'll have a bit of a browse and see what we've actually got on offer for this Monday sale. So as you can see, been cuddling up with the furs this week. Here's a lovely selection of furs. Those of you into fur jackets and coats. We also have leather jackets as well. The red leather jacket, the black, the brown. You name it, we've got it this week. Vintage clothing is our specialty this week. There we go. Good little selection. We've got a couple of foxes. Have a look at that. Hello. Oh, there he is there. Nice little piece. So we'll move around, have a bit of a browse through. We've got things from soda siphons through to retro anodised wares. Have a look at all this in here. Some unusual sort of chemistry bits and pieces. Yep, some interesting bits. Not sure what's in there, but there we go. That's on sale. Guitars. We've got a number of guitars this week, which is a good thing. Into this cabinet here, we'll start down here. Toby, we've got the Bezic. These are lovely, the Bezic little kingfisher type birds. Lovely pieces. Very sought after these days. Those ones there look to be in fairly good order as well, so no, they haven't been shot down. Let's move over to this side here. Okay, bit of a special thing this week. We've got the Australiana, so we've got the Australiana concrete. These are genuine concrete, nice and heavy. Story of love and the cockatoo as well. Next to that though, however, we have a Bosley gnome. Exceptionally hard to find. Have a look at him, he's a little beauty. Bit of damage around the top of his little umbrella there, but hey, look, he's been living in a garden for a number of years. Onto the bronze, we have a reproduction bronze there. Still a lovely piece there. Very good sellers. Onto the next section here, Toby, we'll have a look here. Yep, there it is there, the lovely barometer, the banjo barometer, rosewood mother and pearl inlay. Lovely vintage barometer, 19th century, quite an interesting little piece there, so that's a good thing. Move over to this side here where we've got retro. Yes, we've got retro this week. We have the coloured glass genie bottles. Have a look at that, lovely dark blue. We have the Art Deco fish float bowl, another genie bottle. Have a look at that, another blue one there. Down to this one here, have a look at the size of that. That's a beauty. That's a West German bay pottery. Definitely a lovely 1960s piece in fabulous looking original order. Over to here, now this is something you don't see too often. We've got a matching pair of Barsonis, being sold individually obviously, but matching pair of Barsoni lamps there, very hard to find. Little bobblehead, we'll give him a little bit of a wobble, there he is. Okay, onto this cabinet here, lots of Victorian glasswares, kerosene lamps. We've even got the original kerosene lamp shade here, which is a little ruby. Oh, hello, Budgie. Yes, there's Budgie. Thank you, Simon, for bringing Budgie over to say hello to everybody. Down here, we've got the original cranberry glass kerosene lampshade. Very hard to find, as a lot of them were broken back in the day. Look at this. Have a look at these. Oh, what's in there? No, nothing in there. But we've got some lovely canisters, 19th century canisters. They're beautiful. Over to this side here. Let's go over here, Toby. Down to the bottom shelf. Swedish Ericsson telephone. Absolutely fantastic. Good sellers, these ones here. That one's a little beauty. Look at the condition of that. Okay, now we've got our big collector's auction on Saturday morning starting at 9 a.m. As a fact, we actually got a large quantity of vintage tins, which are a bit of an overflow of the collections that we've been handling recently. So I've got lots of Mobil, Esso, Shell. Down here we've got oil bottle tops. So there's lots of little bay lots of Petronalia. Look, a golden fleece shirt. Imagine that at the swap meet. Off you go, wear that, nice and easy. There we go, impress your friends. Over here, more tins, more petrol advertising gear. There's a huge amount of gear. Down to here, if you need a coffee mug, there is a huge amount of coffee mugs here. Lots of petrol advertising. Okay, we'll move into this cabinet here. On the subject of petrol advertising and grease advertising, we've got some lovely tins. The Shell grease tin on the left-hand side, that's a beauty. Have a look at the condition of that. Then we've got a couple of hub brands. Now, these are exceptionally rare. We've got this little fella here. Then we've got the 7-pound grease tin. That's a beauty. We'll just spin that one around. Look at the condition of this one. For that sort of age, that's in absolutely stunning condition. So again, more petrol advertising bits and pieces in here. We have, money box. There's a little money box there. Speaking dog, toucan bookends. More advertising down here as well. To find a Stutz in a shed would be fantastic. Look at that, the Stutz 8. But then we've got Toyotas, Fiat, lots of little badges. Move over to this side here. Let's have a look in here, Toby. Okay, we've got more across the top here, lots of little collectibles, great for the man cave or the ladies cave, you never know. Little Bakelite crystal set, that's quite a rare thing, being a little pink crystal set. We'll move into the next cabinet, Toby. So over to this side here, let's have a browse in here. So something we had on display last week, we've got the Yamaha Electric Organ Specialist Advertising dealer sign. That's in working order, actually lights up and flashes. So that's an interesting little piece there, absolutely. Down to here, if you need some numbers and letter stamps, we've got those this week. Good little engineer's tools. We've got a nice little compendium at the back there, which is an interesting little piece, all solid brass as well. Over to this side, let's have a look in here, Toby. Okay, there's more. We've got pot lids. We've got a Yamaha. Look at this. A Yamaha 1970s money box. How fantastic is that? Interesting little piece. Vintage Bakelite radios. Oh, look at this. Straight to the man cave with this one. Have a look at that. There it is there. HB. Yep, one of those. Good for the bar, good for the man cave. Great neon sign. Great advertising. Let's head over here, Toby. Oh, look at this here. We've got crocodile handbags. Look at these. Oh, that's snake skin. That's crocodile skin. We've got a mixture of all sorts this week. Fantastic. Okay, lots of general sundries. Lego. Yep, here we go. Let's build some things. Lots of Lego. Vintage Lego. Genuine Lego, not the Mega Blocks. So this is genuine Lego and good vintage Lego. What we'll do, Toby, is we're going to head over to the jewellery section. Okay, into the jewellery cabinet. We'll have a good look through here. We've got jade beads. We've got sterling silver pendants, gold rings, little silver compact box here. That's a lovely little piece. Into the centre there, we have a little pixie set hat pin holder with the hat pins as well. Lovely sterling silver little piece there. More rings, lots of jewellery in here. Little bits and pieces this week. Serviette rings, automotive badges. Down to the bottom, here's our little ring pad here. Lots of gold in there this week, which is a nice little selection. So some good jewellery for the ladies while you're here at the collector's auction tomorrow. Okay, have a look in here as well. We've got all sorts. We've got lots of little bits and pieces, little sterling silver jugs, jewellery, silver plate candle holders. Have a look at this. We've got a Gestapo. Okay, there it is there. There's, yep, that's him himself. Okay, lots of little collectibles in here. Good badges, heaps of coins. Into this cabinet here, Toby, we've got the lovely Art Deco lampshades, the flame shades, always popular. In fact, actually, we've got another one or two around here somewhere. Lots of other bits and pieces. Taxidermy little crocodile. Okay, into the Oriental collection here, we've got lots of little bits and pieces, ranging from the Clisone through to the figurine at the back there. Magpies and the double blues. Look at that fantastic good piece there. Down here, we've got the plaster ducks. Now, one of those has been shot down, but nevertheless, nice little selection. Here's the other shades here. Lovely deco on the deco wall mounts as well. So we've got a good selection. So that's enough from me jabbering on about items at this week's at Scammells. We'd love to see you here on Monday morning, if not Saturday morning, for the vintage motorcycle and the great collectors auction. So Petronalia advertising our motorcycles tomorrow morning starting at 9 a.m. We will be open from 8 a.m. in the morning. A huge day tomorrow. Check out our website www.scammells.com.au. Live online bidding is available, so we'd love to see you either bidding online or coming on down. That'd be fantastic. Thank you.